Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, second half, no matter what. Whether it's first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever. This was a big score to start the second half.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone.
We play to win. Let's go.
And now Indianapolis set to take the field. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
They keep it on the ground. Mack again. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Brissett now. And he's got his man Hilton. And they finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well. They'll get a few stops.
They'll run on first down with Marlon Mack. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. Second down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, Brissett. Looking left sideline, incomplete. T.Y. Hilton, the intended receiver. And it'll bring up third down.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. And now the third down throw incomplete as well. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez. Remember, his first attempt was returned for a touchdown. He gets this away as he'll wisely, I'd say, angle this to the sideline. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Big hold of the 30. He cuts it right. And a cut to the sideline. And he'll be taken down at the 26. And he will finally be taken down, but not before he gets it to the Colts' 26.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Odell Beckham. 26 yards as the Bears push further out in front. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
This will be fielded at the 8. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, they'll start this drive at about the 37-yard line. Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points. You feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
Now Brissett. Funches has it complete. 16 yards to pick up there. The Colts have a first down. Brissett now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Now this is Hilton on the receiving end. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 33. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. Brissett. And this is caught at the 8. A good pickup there, 26 yards. They'll throw again. Brissett to the end zone, but it's incomplete. He was looking for the connection with Devin Funchess, but it'll be 2nd and goal. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. On 2nd down, here's a run with Mack. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, and they're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. What a game this defense continues to play, huh?
Yeah, they've been aggressive from the first snap, and they've controlled this ball game. But right now, if you're on the other side of the ball, you've got to match that aggressiveness. No points so far in this game. Moving the football, got to be that way to go against them and try and get some points on the board.
And I'm curious on the defensive side if they stay aggressive, because you know they want to pitch this shutout.
Yeah, they have to be aggressive, but they also have to be smart about it as well, because one mistake can turn into 6 points.
Well, it's a Pyrrhic victory at best, but, Charles, no team wants to get shut out, so it's hard to blame them for taking the 3 there.
You can't blame them one bit. It hasn't been the best performance, that's for darn sure. But there is something to be said for fighting to avoid the goose egg, and they're at least trying to finish out strong.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. The drive will start with a carry by Devontae Freeman. Jamal Sheard on the stop. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Well, the lead late in the 4th, but Mayfield's going to throw it. Flush to his right. And Stills bringing it in. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That goes for a gain of 31. Oh, now look at this. They're lining up to add 3 more. A little insult to injury here late in the game. From the right hash, this from 53. And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. All right, you did it. You got the win. Congratulations. Keep that momentum going and tackle that next challenge.
Hey, folks, I'm your host, the coach. It's game time. It's Ultimate Team. It doesn't get any better than this.
The kicker, Graham Gano, set to put his foot into this one. And off we go from uptown Charlotte. This fielded at the 2. And not a particularly good return here, as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. And the offense readies for a 1st down and 10.
Point it right. Spot.
Mayfield on 1st down. And he drops it off to Chris Johnson. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And he's going to get this deep on the Carolina side of the field. A huge play there right off the bat. 76 yards. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone.
And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Different story this time around. We had that huge gain, followed by a sizable loss here. To try again after the sack. Mayfield. It's caught by OBJ. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
Here's Mayfield. The quick slant caught. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. The Pro Bowl tight end Zach Ertz, the intended target, but it'll be second and goal.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah.
And he will fight his way in, not giving up there, and he's got a Bears touchdown. Chris Johnson taking it in. And the Bears take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. So the drive there took 6 plays. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken at his 4. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. So Newton and the Panthers come up now 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. Here's Newton. Complete. Smith has it. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Defense gives up a touchdown the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. A nice burst there as they'll get about 7 that time on the first down run. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43. So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
Back out coming Chicago's offense, CD, and the Bears got the win on Thanksgiving over the Detroit Lions. Kind of interesting, 5th straight win over the Lions on Thanksgiving. They beat them last year as well, but that win, now 2 in a row, puts them back into the playoff race in the NFC.
5th straight on Thanksgiving?
Yeah.
You know, if you host Thanksgiving, shouldn't it be like a college team hosting homecoming? Shouldn't you have
it's an automatic win.
Jumped on by a bad deal, but you're right. The Bears are definitely back in the playoff race in the NFC, even though it's tough sledding in their own division with Green Bay and Minnesota setting the pace. But if Mitchell Trubisky continues to play at that level, coupled with their defense, the Bears could make some noise down the stretch.
Speaking of down the stretch, Final Four, they'll be home against Dallas on Thursday night at Green Bay, home for Kansas City and at Minnesota. So certainly not an easy game in that final group. On 2nd and 9, Mayfield flushed out right. He's going to take off with it. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation. To throw, Mayfield. And he connects with Ertz. Yeah, he's got this to the 30 before being taken down.
Let's go.
That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Hey, alert, 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 alert. One touch.
Mayfield to throw it. Now Mayfield lost the football. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. The first down play, to be frank, nothing short of awful, and now they have to deal with second and very long. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. It's a gain of 35. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
50, 20, 56.
Going to the air again with Mayfield. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. Eric Reed, the former LSU Tiger, making the play on the defensive side. This will probably be the last play of the quarter.
56. Hey, Delta. Right there, 56. Alert, 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 alert. 25, check 25. Real.
Final play of the half, Mayfield. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. So 2 quarters down. You want the third quarter already? No problem. Let's do it. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. This is taken at the 3. Solid return. Pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. Out come the Panthers. They'll have it first on offense in the third quarter. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And just like that, it's third down. To throw is Newton. Up front, the struggles continue for this offense among the line. What can they do? Change the play calling? What?
I think part of that, yes, changing some of the play calls, some screens, some draws, some misdirection. You want to run any type of a play that will influence these guys to continue to get upfield and find a way to use that against them and slip things in behind them. So some quick passes could work as well.
Here's Newton. Open man is Samuel, complete. Touchdown, Carolina. Curtis Samuel, 30 yards, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. And on that one, able to catch it, also able to have the wherewithal to take it in for the score.
And how about the phases of a successful catch and a completion of a play? Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then, of course, the run after the catch that ends up in the end zone.
This one fielded at the 5. And they will be backed up deep as they'll have to start the drive from the 6-yard line. So here are the Bears now as they get set for their first possession of the second half. Now Mayfield, their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. They'll run on 1st down. Freeman.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
A Chicago first down there on a gain of 11. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Alert, flare. Check 43.
Freeman. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. We have played 3 quarters. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. And we're back now in Charlotte. 7-7 is our score. Pretty even matchup so far as we start quarter number 4. Mayfield dancing to his left. Now he'll pull it down. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down. Looking to throw again on second down. Mayfield escaping the pressure right. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Check 41. Man out. 41 Mike, 41 Mike, right here, 41 Mike. I got you, son. I got you, son. Safe. Check 37.
Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. It's caught. Beckham. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The end result, 21 yards. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. They've got it first and 10 as they search for a go-ahead score. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. In on the tackle there, Luke Kuechly. Mayfield trying to get him up to the line as fast as he can.
Big dance. Come.
Freeman again. So he got free of one tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. Mayfield to throw. Out to his and he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Tie game, fourth quarter, and they're going for this thing on fourth down. Throwing, Mayfield. And he finds Stills, complete. Now the Panthers going to signal for their third and final timeout as they get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining. A game-winning field goal would be a chip shot from here. Let's see how they play it on first and goal.
Well, they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Second and goal from the 1. Mayfield going to take it on a sneak. And no pitch there and no chance either as he's brought down behind the line of scrimmage. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, third and goal. Mayfield down, and that's a touchdown as they've broken our tie here in the final minute of the fourth. They were looking to pass the ball there, but they forgot to account for the man with the football.
Yeah, I can hear people right now saying, well, why don't you have a spy in your defense, someone who will dance with him and go where he goes? Well, oftentimes if you utilize a spy, you've taken away someone in coverage as well. And oftentimes, the spy, not as athletic as the guy he's trying to keep up with, so he gets defeated anyway.
And he turns third and goal into a touchdown. Then a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Here we go.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. One possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts. Got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat and mouse deal here. How much...
Welcome in, everybody. It's the coach with you here today for another edition of Madden Ultimate Team.
Here's the former Utah Ute, Matt Gay, to get this one started. And off we go in Madden Ultimate Team. This one taken just inside the 10. And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down at about the 15. And now the offense getting set, 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, Mayfield. And he hits his target. It's Kenny Stills. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
First down, Chicago.
Now it's a Central Florida native, Chris Johnson. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback. And no better way to do it than to establish a running game early.
They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time.
Regular.
A first down throw from Mayfield. Being chased out left. Gets around him. And now running right through it. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. They'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. On 2nd down, it's Freeman. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Steps away to his left. Caught by the tight end Ertz. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Spinning past him. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And finally marked down at the 23. That good for 19 and a first down.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up first downs.
Freeman again, a first down carry. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no. And he will not throw it away. He goes out of bounds, well shy of the line of scrimmage, so that's a sack. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Well, this is something I may never understand. I don't get why a quarterback under duress who has a chance to get rid of the ball and save the yardage
And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. Odell Beckham there to make the grab. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
This will be fielded at the 6. Now a hit and a loose football. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
On first down, Freeman. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. A solid pickup of 13 sets him up first and goal.
54. Better bring it. You better bring it. I'm letting you know right now, you better bring it. Slam.
They'll look to run with Freeman. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. Devontae Freeman taking it in as the Bears push further out in front. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here of the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be fielded at the 6. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Just over 30 seconds to go in the half. They've got it first and 10. From the shotgun, it's Winston. He finds his tight end, Howard. That's complete. And I think the ball's out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
I don't know about you, but I can hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. First down, Winston. This goes to Barber, the running back. 15 yards as Tampa Bay picks up the first. So from the 36 now, first and 10.
Stop your whining.
To the air again with Winston. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. He was looking for Chris Godwin that time. And that'll bring up second down. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the right hash, this from 53. still on his feet. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL. Due to time constraints, we move you forward in today's broadcast to the beginning of the third quarter. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. This is taken at the 3. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution? Or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. On 2nd and 11 now. Winston toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete. The intended target was Chris Godwin, and now it's 3rd down.
All right, that one fell incomplete there, but the best quarterbacks, they'll miss on 40% of their throws, somewhere in that neighborhood, similar to a great hitter in baseball who's going to fail 7 out of 10 times and still have a great year. In this case, you want perfection, but way better that it hits the ground instead of going to an opposite color jersey.
On play action, Winston looking deep downfield. And got his man complete. And all the way down to the 26. A big play that time for Tampa Bay. 45 yards.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far. And never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
A first down throw for Winston. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Winston leaves it with Barber on the draw. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now Winston. And Winston lost the football. And this is picked up by the Bears. The 40. He's at the 30. Past the 20. 10. 5. And they bring this one back. A fumble return for a Bears touchdown. The offense, they've had some sloppy moments. Sloppy there again on that one, and it could be the backbreaker.
From a defensive perspective, if the offense is going to be sloppy, you've got to take advantage of that. And that's what they've done all game long.
A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good, and it's now 21-0. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. This will be taken short. And he will be marked down right there at the 20-yard line. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together. They have it 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Barber. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They'll stay on the ground with Barber. Room here to run. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. The safeties were well back there, and he had a lot of room. Were they in the cover too?
Yeah, they were, and the safeties were back. You know, usually they're 12 to 15 yards off the line of scrimmage, somewhere around the hash mark for each of them. But what also happens, if the linebackers dive into the line, if you block them initially, that blocker can come off of them and get up to the safeties on the second level, and now you've got a big place to run the football.
Winston connected with Howard. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And finally taken down at the 15. A gain there of 30 big ones. Took till the second half, but finally a red zone opportunity here. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 15. Back.
What's up, bro? What's up? You a Green Bay fan? No way. You trash.
A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4.
How's school going, bro?
This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. They'll run with Barber, and he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Peyton Barber taking it in. And the Bucs are able to close the gap just a bit. And he was excellent on that drive. He deserved to be the one to get across the chalk.
Oh, I agree with you totally. A workhorse on the drive, and how about that last decisive run to punch it in?
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And they'll cut the lead to 21-7. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the Bears hands team able to pounce on it and get the football. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the first. First down, Bears. Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. Forced out to his left. And he's going to keep it here. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down.
I like his thought process and his ability to move and get downfield. But what I didn't like was the final decision to go out of bounds. They want to keep the clock moving. Instead, they give the defense an extra timeout.
Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts.
All right, bet. Hey, bro, Cam.
It'll be an important third down.
Watch.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. Got his man.
On me. On me.
Touchdown.
Yeah. Yeah.
His second touchdown.
Told you, Cam. Don't play with me. Yeah. Yeah.
Revere talked about by land or by sea.
Yeah.
Right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you put that in the book. Yeah.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
This will be fielded at the 6. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
He's going to let it fly. And that's going to be intercepted. Landon Collins, the Pro Bowl safety. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. All smiles and high fives on that defensive sideline. That interception will cap off what was truly a tremendous performance.
Yeah, if you can hold a team to 7 points in the NFL, that's the kind of day that you feel really good about. Now, I do know a few guys are going to think to themselves,
Watch this. Hey, bro, watch.
Could have had our shutout.
He's going to fire one deep over the middle.
Let's go. Yeah. Yeah. Hit him with that wet, boy. Yeah. Yeah. Stop playing with him.
One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20,
OBJ,
you want something
boy.
to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They're down big here late. I don't know.
I don't have GTA right now. I have GTA, but it's not at my house right now. I left it at my family's house.
The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this.
I don't play Call of Duty really no more.
Throwing on
damn, he fell.
Winston looking middle, and it's incomplete. Big O.J. Howard, his intended target. And that takes us from second to third down.
Hey, I'm making a new YouTube channel today on my computer.
That play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Jameis to throw.
Damn.
Open man is Godwin. It's complete.
Damn.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Chris Godwin, 81 yards. And the Bucs are able to cut into that deficit.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's
16
just something maybe
seconds.
positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
Went right through the net.
Extra point by Gay is up and good, and that'll cut the lead back down to 21. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive, and it's all finished off with a touchdown by Tampa Bay.
OBJ. Yeah, watch this. Watch this, bro. I ain't playing with them today.
Prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
Take a timeout. Watch, I'm gonna get a score play right here again.
That'll leave him with 2 remaining.
Again,
we'll be
watch.
back after this.
Watch.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next
Damn, you don't
drive.
have them where I want them.
All over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's 1 timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
So instead of running, Mayfield's going to throw it here. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. He was looking for Odell Beckham that time. And
oh, yeah. Look where OBJ's sitting.
Second and 10 from the 25. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And he almost intercepted it. They haven't picked the ball off yet. That probably should have been their first. And it's third down now. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Going deep here for Stills. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing.
You got Butterfields. You can't catch.
But now this game is over. Congratulations on yet another victory. Now you can go right to the next challenge if there's another one available.
Welcome, everybody. I'm the coach. Up next, another ultimate challenge on EA Sports.
Bets.
The left foot of Italian-born kicker Giorgio Tavecchio ready to get us started. And here we go. We're underway in Madden Ultimate Team.
Oh, yeah.
And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. So here are the Bears now for their opening drive. They'll be led out by their second-year quarterback, who was the 2017 Heisman Trophy winner, as most of you know, and that's Baker Mayfield. Mayfield on first down. Down goes
I went right into that.
A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's second down. That's called setting the tone right away.
It certainly is. It lets you know just how important communication is amongst the offensive line. They talk about it all the time, knowing each other's moves. You've got to be coordinated and in sync. Otherwise, your quarterback gets hit.
To throw, Mayfield buying time to his left. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down. A first carry for the tailback, Devontae Freeman. And he's over midfield and into Falcon territory. A gain of 3, second down. On second down now, it's Freeman.
That's a dot.
16 yards is the pickup there, and a first down for Chicago. On the heels of that good carry by Devontae Freeman, here's first and 10. Mayfield on play action, rolling to his right. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down.
And him running the football is not something the defenses spend a lot of time preparing for. But this guy has a survival instinct and a knack for knowing when exactly to do it.
To throw again on second down. Mayfield. It's complete.
Yes.
Stills. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 14. From the red zone now, Mayfield. And that is
touchdown.
Touchdown, Bears. Kenny Stills there to make the grab. And the Bears take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Personally, for him, a great opening drive. He had 3 catches, including the touchdown.
That felt like tremendous scouting, great film watching, and creating a game plan to start this off, not only to get him involved, but to send a message to the defense. You have a lot to handle in this one.
This will be fielded at the 6.
Yeah. All right, I had to send a blitz.
He's all the way up across the 40 and down at the 42-yard line. Great return. Very good starting field position for the Falcons offense as they come up first and 10 at their own 42. Here's Ryan to throw. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. Demario Davis coming in for the sack that time. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Ryan on the handoff. It's Freeman.
That just did not just...
Finding some room in midfield.
Wow.
Devontae Freeman. They're not going to get him. Touchdown.
Yeah, he is a good running back, though.
Devontae Freeman. 64 yards. As they are now on the board here in the first half. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. And Duke Riley will get credit for the tackle. On second down, it's Freeman. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is
they sending them mixed blitz. Yep. Let's go. Come on.
And Stills bringing it in. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Mayfield now looking to throw on first down.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes and they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air, and sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. The first down carry here for Johnson. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. Mayfield trying to get him up to the line as fast as he can. 2nd and 5 now. Mayfield. It's caught by OBJ. First down now, but the clock continues to move. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And it's caught. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Bears have taken the lead.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. Well, Charles, the Atlanta Falcons are 3-9 on the season. Their offense coming out here for this next drive. That 9th loss, so...
How is this team 3-9?
I don't know.
I'm sorry, I hate to jump in there, but it's just, it boggles the mind that this roster is 3-9. Help me out.
And they had the win against New Orleans, really convincing win, and then they had the win against Carolina.
Another convincing win on the road.
But then they lose to Tampa at home, and then Thanksgiving, the Saints get revenge this past week. So you think that hot seat for Dan Quinn, it just continues to get hotter and hotter.
Oh, there's no doubt about it, and it's unfortunate because Dan Quinn's one of the better guys you'll meet in this league, and he'll find a place if indeed he does lose his job in Atlanta. But I'm just in shock that we've gone from a Super Bowl just a few seasons ago to where we are with this team. The roster way better than the record. Now they're playing for pride. Home against Carolina, at San Francisco, home against Jacksonville, at Tampa. Let's see if they can put a run together and salvage a little bit of respect before the season is over.
There you have it. Halftime quickly over. Third quarter, here we go.
Oh, damn.
Both
way
teams
over there.
Ready for the fight ahead, and we
oh, shit, that was better kick
here in
than
quarter number 3. Fielded about a yard deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
I need some new positions on the team.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw that big
this is a pass down the middle.
Shocker.
Try and get after them. And try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. First catch for the NFL's leader in receiving yards a year ago, and a first down. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Ryan leaves with Freeman on the draw. And Freeman lost the football.
Yes.
And I think the Bears have recovered.
Let's go.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me, because you would think there would never be a fumble.
Dude, I can run this out of here. Run it. Yep. Let's go. Come on.
Talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over.
Got it.
Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
Yeah, I can run it to the right too.
Throwing again on second down. Mayfield eluding the pressure right. He'll run it. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
I can't go. No, yeah, I can. Let's go.
Mayfield dancing to his left. Looking left side, he's got it. Complete. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. It's a gain of 7.
I'm passing it here. Touchdown.
Make it a second down. He's got it. 16 yards, a first down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, pressure comes and down goes Baker Mayfield. In for the sack, Deion Jones. On second and goal. Mayfield under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
There we go, wide open.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Odell Beckham, his second touchdown of the night as the Bears push further out in front. A good, sustained drive there in this third quarter, capping it off with a touchdown to give them a nice 2-score advantage.
It was actually a fun one to watch, wasn't it? I mean, for me, seeing the mix of what they did, how they moved the ball downfield, very sharp, too. Each and every play seemed to be executed with great dispatch.
This is taken at his 4. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
I'm going to get a face cam. That's what I need.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Good work. I like it. Because you're exactly right. All game long, they've struggled moving the ball.
My bad.
Turning it over on the last
Didn't mean to say
possession.
that.
So what again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Trying to get that in the hands of Devontae Freeman that time. And that'll bring up second down. Matt Ryan trying to lead the Falcons from behind. Last year in 16 starts, just one fourth-quarter comeback for the QB. 2nd and 10. It's Ryan again. Complete to Jones.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. It's caught. Jones. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 20-yard line. First down now, but the clock continues to move. Now it's Ryan. And finding the tight end Hooper. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Looking to throw again on second down. Ryan, and he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. From 10 yards out, as his guys are back within a single score. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
And the Bears hands team able to pounce on it and get the football. A tough one there. They certainly wanted that when they needed it, but they didn't absolutely have to get it. They still do have 3 timeouts.
You're exactly right. They had to attempt it. But even though they didn't get it, as you noted, with 3 timeouts, if they can get these stops on defense, all hope is not lost.
Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. From the 44, Mayfield. He finds his target, Beckham. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds remaining in the football game. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They run. Devontae Freeman. Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in quarter number 4. So they come up on 2nd down, and they can get another run like we just saw. They'll likely put an end to this thing. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4. On 3rd down, Devontae Freeman fights free yet again. And he'll have the 1st down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. Nicely done. Another one up, another one down. Keep grinding and keep racking up those wins.
Hey, I'll pick this video back up in about an hour, and we'll finish these 4 games. I'm looking forward to it. Bye.